Hello class, this is Mark McInitch with MDF2, term 1404. This will be my week 2 reflection video for project 2. This week we was asked to do almost pretty much the same thing as we did in week 1, except for pulling an actual post or tweet from a user, and we're actually asked to pull a follower or a friend. And then have custom objects to actually display that. In my view controller main, in my view did load method, I created an array which holds a shared data manager, which has the follower info, and then I got another method that is a fetch data. And of course, all of this code here is from what we pretty much did for week 1. Few changes in there that we had to do, and like I say, it is pretty much the same. You call the collection view method, we have that there. The UI collection view cell method is here, and then of course you all know about the prepare for seg, have that here as well. And the collection cell is pretty much the same as what we had for the table view cell. There's not much difference there. I mean, the collection view and the table views, I mean, almost the same, except for horizontal, vertically. And then I got my detail M here, main, where I actually put it in my view will appear. I got a string in the image here where it'll display the actual text label and the image view in the detail view. And then of course here's my custom objects, which is a friend info, which I called here, and then my user custom object, which is here. And of course you know, all my H files here, you know, that's just where I pass everything at in all my H files. So I actually had a pretty good time with this. I had a little trouble with project 1. I think this was easy, a little easier for me than project 1. I actually did get project 1 done, as a lot of you know. You may have watched the video or something. It probably, I had some trouble with that. I don't know what Google did or whatever with YouTube and posting videos, but before I never had to actually, when it was done and I'd post a link in there, it would never actually ask, you know, to actually publish it, which I got a message on my phone, which is linked to Google, and hit that publish button and it published it. Anyway, this is the app. I did actually add an actual icon to both of the projects. Project 2, if you pull it up, was asked to have 2 columns. And I did notice in Winnie's videos, which were very great, she was putting the actual UI image on top, or the label on top of the UI image. To me, that kind of, even in the video, it looked a little strange. I mean, you couldn't really maybe see it as good, but I didn't really care for it too much. I mean, I think it looks better the way I did it. All I did was just actually add the label below the UI image. So I'm sorry for it taking so long to load up here, but it will. You just have to give it a few seconds. Okay, there we go. So we have the 2 columns, and I believe they wanted to call 20 of them. I do believe there is 20 of them on there. So anyway, you can see what I was talking about the image, and then having the actual UI label, you know, below the image instead of actually in the image. I think it just looks a little better. I hope everything's fine with it the way that I did it. So anyway, you can click on one of these, and like I said, it'll bring up a bigger image of the avatar, and then the description of it, and then the close button, which will take you right back. And as you see, it does work good. Anyone that I click on, it will pull it to which one you are clicking on. So that being said, oh, and I did actually add a little bit of transition there to the flip instead of the actual vertical up and down. I had a pretty good time this week with this. I think it really turned out good. I think I could have spent maybe a little bit more time in the user interface for it and just made a little bit more colors better, maybe change the font some. I don't know, but I don't know. I had a good time. Hope everybody does well with the project. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.